welcome to the foundation batch on Creatrix YouTube channel. And if you are hearing my voice, if you are watching me, just tell me in the chat section if everything is fine so that we can start with this batch. We can start with this lecture. And as I promised you guys, today what we are going to discuss, we are going to discuss the problems on basic electric field. Okay, we are going to discuss the problems on the electric field basics. So yesterday in the last session, I explained you what is the electric field of a point charge, and in this lecture we will be taking a look at the problems based on that very concept. Okay, so my friend, if you are coming to this channel for the first time, make sure you press that red button and subscribe to this channel. This channel is giving lots of free content. Yes my friend, we are running every subject from the very basic to the very advanced level free of cost on this channel. So my friend, do subscribe it and make sure that if you are watching this video, you have pressed the like button so that we know how many students are getting the benefit of our lectures, our voice is reaching to what part of the country. And then my friends, the fees of this course is nothing more than one share. Just share the lecture link in your WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook group so that other students can also take the benefit of the free initiative. Okay, so let us start this session. So my friend, I am Ankit Goel. I am working as a director at Unacademy for GATE department, and I got AIR1 in GATE 2014 and 2018 in electrical engineering. And since I got first rank in electrical, I believe I am the most suited educator to teach you almost all the subjects of electrical engineering, and that is why my friend, you will find many of my lectures on digital power electronics machine control system on this same channel. This is a new initiative, this is a revolutionary initiative that we have taken to revolutionize the GATE preparation. How? By solidifying the basics that you might have skipped in your class 12th or you might have missed because of diploma. We are here to help you out. We are here to ensure that the diploma students can get as good a rank as the students who studied the basics in class 12th. Okay, and my friend, I obtained AIR1 as well as I got gold medal from the President of India himself in the year 2013 when I topped my college in across branches. I have taught more than 1 lakh students across the basically online as well as offline platform, and that is why my friend, I have a rich teaching experience. I know what you guys need and I know how to deliver it. At the same time guys, we have started a revolution on Unacademy in which we are providing live lectures, previous year question and what not. The preparation in a very structured manner is being done on Unacademy. So my friend, if you want to join the revolution, join Unacademy, but make sure that you use the code AnkitESE. This is my code which directly tells me that you guys want to be associated with me, you guys want to study under my guidance. And my friend, what are the benefits of the plus subscription? We have English as well as Hindi batches, we have live classes running in morning and evening, we have crash courses coming up later this year, we have a rank improvement batch running for the students who have obtained good marks in GATE already. We have doubt clearing session where the educator solves your doubt live in the class. We have weekly tests being conducted every Sunday. We have previous year question, practice question, test series, everything under one subscription. So if Unacademy is a lock, if this subscription is a lock, the key to this lock is AnkitESE. AnkitESE. That is my code, my friend. Now, without wasting any more time, let us start the session and let us take a look at some of the great problems based on the electric field. And a very good evening to everyone who is joining us just now. Good evening. A very good evening to everyone. And I hope this session benefits you and we make a successful use of this session. So my friend, if you read the first question, 2-point electrical charges of unknown magnitude and sign are placed a certain distance apart. The electric field is zero, not at a point between the charges, but on the line joining them. Write two essential conditions for this to happen. Try this, everybody. Try this, my friend. The question that you see on the screen, try this. Everybody, I want you all to try this once. Come on, everybody. Let us see. It is saying that we have two electric charges. Their signs are unknown and their magnitudes are unknown. And the electric field is zero, not on the line between them, but on the line joining the charges. That means at any point on this line, the electric field is non-zero, but the electric field can be zero at x or the electric field can be zero at y. So what it is saying is E does not equal to zero between charges, but yes, E can be zero at x and y. Now my friend, case 1, E zero between charges. How can electric field become zero between the charges? Suppose this is a point Z. How will the electric field be zero if both the charge electric field cancels each other? Like this electric field and this electric field, E1, E2. If E1 and E2 cancel each other, then net electric field will be zero. If E1 and E2 cancel each other, the net electric field will be zero. The net electric field will be zero. But for that, both charges must have identical polarity. Both must have same polarity. Either both must be positive or both must be negative. Both must be positive or both must be negative. Case 2. Case 2 is when electric field is zero on line joining charges. Now suppose I take an example of y. So y should have two electric field, one away and one towards, one away and one towards. If E2 is towards the charge, based on situation shown, जो सिचुएशन मैंने आपको फिगर में दिखाई है उसके अनुसार Q2 is negative, Q1 is positive. So what I can say is both have opposite polarity. I don't care which one is positive or which one is negative, but both must have opposite polarity. Are you guys able to understand this? Both the charges must have opposite polarity to cancel the electric field. Now, Q1 is away and Q2 is near. Can you see this? Q1 is away and Q2 is near. Now, we know R1 is greater than R2, but E1 is equal to E2. Therefore, Q1 must be greater than Q2. तो इसमें कहने का मतलब क्या हुआ? जो चार्ज दूर रखा है उसे भी बराबर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड बनानी है, तो वो चार्ज ज्यादा होना चाहिए. द चार्ज प्लेस्ड फार अवे फ्रॉम द पॉइंट should be higher so that it can also create a same magnitude of the electric field. Okay, same magnitude of the electric field. Is this clear to everybody? Is this clear what I am saying here? So what are the two conditions? What are the two conditions? The first condition is that both charges must have opposite polarity. Second condition, the charge placed far away from point should have higher magnitude. Point of 0 or point of 0 E should have higher magnitude. So is that clear to everybody? Is that clear, my friends? Okay. Now guys, try the next one. Try the next one. A very interesting problem here. Try this, guys. Try this. You have to recognize the charge nature, the sign, whether it is positive or negative, based on the electric field pattern that you see in the figure. You have to recognize the nature of the charge. Thank you, Anish. Just if you really follow me, just try and answer the question that I am asking you today. You guys keep asking me problem. Now is my time to ask you the question. So you have to overcome this hurdle that I have put in front of you. If you overcome this, you become a master of the electric field. So try it, guys. Everybody, I am waiting for the answer. And guys, today the strength is very, very low. Make sure, guys, that you have liked the video to mark your attendance and that you have shared the link. You have shared the link. Okay. Yes, Yashwant, you will be able to access everything, even mechanical as well. Just do one thing, Yashwant. Just give a call on this number. Just give a call on this number. Now, चलो इसका solution समझते हैं. देखो, first case, two charges are there. The electric field, what it says, 2 point charges whose strength are equal in absolute value. That means the magnitude of Q1 is equal to the magnitude of Q2. Okay. Now, guys, whenever you want to see the PDF, watch the Telegram channel and not the group. Assuming the field strength is positive in the direction coinciding with the positive direction of R axis. इसका मतलब R की डायरेक्शन में अगर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड होगी तो दैट विल बी टेकन एज द पॉजिटिव. ठीक है, दैट विल बी टेकन एज द पॉजिटिव. इज दैट क्लियर? इज दैट क्लियर, माय फ्रेंड? ओके, सो नाउ we need to find the sign of the charge distribution. Okay. मोहन बेसिक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कवर कर रहे हैं, एंजॉय करोगे, बस लेक्चर में बने रहो. ओके, नाउ सी द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड नियर द चार्ज इज वेरी वेरी हाई. व्हाई इट इज वेरी वेरी हाई? इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू अ पॉइंट चार्ज इज this value. If R tends to 0, electric field tends to infinity. But now if you see, the electric field is totally positive. If electric field is greater than 0, then electric field vector is parallel to R vector, correct? That means if between two charges, if the electric field is totally, in the R direction, then what it means is this is positive and this is negative, because positive charge will create a field away from the charge. It will create a field away from the charge, and negative will create towards the charge. That means the net electric field will be in the same direction. Okay, will be in the same direction. Is that clear? Is that clear, everybody? See the next one. The electric field is 0 at midpoint. And it is positive first, then negative. That means, my friend, if we take the B case, what does it mean? Is that if this is Q1, the electric field is 0 at midpoint here. But here the electric field is in the R direction. Here it is opposite to R. Because here it is negative, here it is positive. That means Q1 will be positive, Q2 will also be positive. Okay, Q2 will also be positive. Remember, if the electric field, my friend, is in the R direction, then it is positive. If it is opposite to R, then it is negative. That means when it is positive, it is in the R direction, and when it is negative, it is in opposite to R direction. Is that clear? Now let us see the third one. Here the electric field is totally negative. That is in minus R direction. Okay. If it is in minus R direction, my friend, then what happens? If it is in minus R, so everywhere it should be directed in the negative direction like this. That means this Q2 is producing a field away, Q1 is producing a field towards. So Q1 will be negative and Q2 will be positive. Okay. Now D. If you see, electric field passes through 0 from midpoint, and here it is negative, here it is positive. That means, my friend, if you draw the electric field, initially it is negative. At the midpoint it is 0. So here it is like this, but here it is like this. That means it is towards both the charges. So both charges are negative. Is that clear? To everybody? So if the electric field passes through 0 between the two charges, then it means both have same polarity. Remember this. If electric field is 0 between two charges, then both charges have same polarity. Both charges have Same polarity. Okay. Try the next one, guys. Try the next one. Try the next one. What it is saying? What it is saying? 2-point charges plus minus q are placed as shown in the figure. We need to plot the variation of E along the x-axis. That means on this axis, how does electric field vary? How does electric field vary? Okay, plot it, guys. Very, very easy. After doing the previous question, this must be easy for you. This must be easy. Benny, generally, what do you take the reference? What do you take the reference? In general, in physics, maths and every other field, the positive values are taken as reference. As simple as that. Okay. So that is why positive charge is taken as the test charge. And due to positive charge, whatever is the direction of force is the direction of electric field. So that way we are easily able to identify what is the direction of electric field. वीके राजकुमार सर की क्लास लग रही है हमारे एसएससी जेई वाले चैनल पे, एसएससी जेई वाले चैनल पे, ठीक है मेरे भाई। देखो, प्लस क्यू की वजह से इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड आएगी अवे एंड ड्यू टू माइनस क्यू इट विल बी टूवर्ड्स. So the entire electric field will be in the positive x direction. The entire electric field will be in the positive x direction. That means if you plot the electric field, it will be like this. It will go to infinity at minus a as well as it will go to infinity at plus a. Okay. It is infinity at minus a and infinity at plus a. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. And it is minimum at the center. Now see my friend, if you take any point on the y-axis, the electric field due to positive charge will be away. The electric field due to positive charge will be away, and due to negative charge it will be towards. Due to positive charge it will be away, and due to negative charge it will be towards. Now the resultant, now my friend, the resultant of both the electric fields, if you take vector addition, the resultant of both the electric field will be towards right, Is that clear? Will be towards right. That means electric field is greater than 0. But now my friend, if you see, this distance d is greater than a. This distance d is greater than a. That means electric field on y-axis is less than इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट ओरिजिन. भाई ओरिजिन का डिस्टेंस चार्जेस से कम है एज कंपेयर टू वाई एक्सिस. अगर आप ध्यान से देखो वाई एक्सिस के ऊपर डिस्टेंस ज्यादा आ रहा है, ओरिजिन पे डिस्टेंस कम आ रहा है. अगर ओरिजिन पे डिस्टेंस कम आ रहा है इसका मतलब है ओरिजिन पे इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ज्यादा बनेगी, और ये चीज सिमेट्रिक रहेगी. भले ही नीचे भी लोगे ना पॉइंट तो भी सेम आएगा. दिस विल बी सिमेट्रिक even for a point below the y-axis. So when you plot this again, when you plot this, my friend, how it will come, this is y and this is electric field. At infinite distance, electric field will be 0. At infinite distance, electric field will be 0 and it will be maximum at origin. It will be maximum at origin. Okay. So that is how the electric field will vary with distance along the y-axis. Okay guys. Moving on. Tell me if this is clear to everybody. Okay. Now try this one. Try this one. I am telling you logical problems by which your concept is building up. It is saying three small spheres x, y and z carry charges of equal magnitude and with sign as shown in the figure. What is the sign shown? What is the sign shown? That x and y are positive, z is negative. They are placed on the vertices of isosceles triangle with distance between x and y equal to distance between x and z. Spheres are held in place, but x is free to move on a frictionless surface. What is the direction of the force on sphere x at the point shown in the figure? Okay, at the point shown in the figure. Try this, guys. Try this, everybody. It is a simple question. You must be able to solve this. Simple question, everybody. Try this one. I want all of my foundation batch students to find the correct answer. Please show some जोश. जोश मस्ट बी हाई. जोश रहना चाहिए यार. रात के ये थोड़ी है 9:30 बज रहे हैं तो एकदम ठंडे पड़ जाओगे. जोश दिखाओ, क्वेश्चन बनाओ, मजा आएगा. ऐसे ही आप लोगों का कंसेप्ट बिल्ड होगा जो बेसिक पीछे छोड़ आए हो. और ये बेसिक अगर एक बार पकड़ में आ गया ना मेरे दोस्त, तो आपको इंजीनियरिंग में सक्सेसफुल होने से कोई रोक ही नहीं सकता. कोई भी नहीं रोक सकता. Okay, now see, they are placed on a isosceles triangle. They are placed on a isosceles triangle. See, let me create an isosceles triangle. Okay. Now, here we have the two charges. The third side, that is the distance between y and z, may not be equal to this. May not be equal to this. This is positive, positive, negative. X, y, z. Now positive will repel the positive charge. Positive will repel the positive charge. So this is the force number 1. Force number 1. Negative will attract the positive charge. Negative will attract the positive charge. Okay, this is number 2, F2. Now both will be equal. Why? Both will be equal. Why? Because both have the same distance. It is an isosceles triangle, so both are at the same distance, so both will be equal. Both will be equal. Now when both are equal, what is the direction of the force? The direction of the force is towards right, towards C. So the answer here, the first part will be towards C. Now it is saying that this charge X that you see, it is free to move. It is free to move. So in which direction will it go? in which direction will it go? Now let me disturb it slightly. Let me disturb it slightly from the equilibrium position or from the isosceles triangle. So if we disturb it slightly, suppose this is the isosceles triangle that we had. Okay, this is the isosceles triangle that we had. Now I shift the charge. Now I shift the charge here. Okay, I shift the charge here. Y and Z are at their original places. Y and Z are their original places. Now if you see the force due to this Y will be like this, and force due to Z will be like this, correct? And now my friend, this D1 is greater than D2. Now after moving slightly, D1 is greater than D2, which means the force F1 is less than F2. F1 is less than F2. That means when you find the resultant, take the magnitude of F2 higher. Take the magnitude of F2 higher. So let me first take the magnitude of x2 higher. Okay. Let me say F2 is this. F2 is this. Then if I add the forces, what is the direction that I am getting? What is the direction that I am getting is downwards. Net force is no longer horizontal. But you can say southeast, but towards southeast. So which path it will follow? It will follow D. सिंपल टर्म्स में अगर समझने की कोशिश करें, पॉजिटिव चार्ज उसे दूर भगा रहा है, नेगेटिव अपनी ओर खींच रहा है, तो किस तरफ जाने की कोशिश करेगा? It will move towards the negative charge. Let me write it as well. Y repels X and Z attracts X. So X tends to move towards Z. Okay, X will tend to move towards Z. Try the next one, everybody. Quickly. What it is saying? Two identical point charges having magnitude Q are placed. Now we place a negative charge of minus Q and mass M at the midpoint. The charge is displaced along x-axis. Examine if it will perform the simple harmonic motion. Now again, since it is based on SHM, let me show you how to attempt this. Let me show you how you can attempt this, my friend. So these are the plus Q charges, correct? Displace this minus Q charge towards right. Displace this minus Q charge towards right. then what you get? If you have displaced it by an amount x and this is a, so this distance is root a square plus x square, and this distance is also root a square plus x square. Now the force between positive and negative charge will always be attractive. It will always be attractive. Suppose this angle is theta. This angle is theta. Now both the forces will be equal because charge as well as distance are equal. जब charge भी बराबर, distance भी बराबर, तो force भी बराबर. तो force कितना है? Q square by 4 pi epsilon naught. This. But the resultant of them will be in the horizontal direction. So what I'll say, F resultant will be 2F cos theta. 2F cos theta. Cos theta is base by hypotenuse. Okay, that will be the value of the cos theta. Okay. Now guys, if we find the resultant force, we get this value of the resultant force. We get this value. Now my friend, for SHM, what we have to check, whether the force is proportional to displacement. Whether the force is proportional to displacement. Okay, so it can perform SHM. It can perform SHM. SHM if x is much smaller than a, because in that case the resultant force will be 2q square x by 4 pi epsilon a cube. In that case, the resultant force is proportional to x. That is the condition of SHM. Okay. So, if x is not much smaller than a, then it is not SHM. If x is much smaller than a, then it is SHM. And leave this part about the time period. Leave this. Now my friend, try the next one. Here it is given that 3 charges are kept at the vertices of an equilateral triangle of side 20 centimeter. Actually this should be 20 centimeter. What should be the sign and magnitude of a charge Q to be placed at the midpoint of BC so that charge A is in equilibrium? We have to keep this in equilibrium. Okay. So my friend, it is very easy question. So if I show you, the positive charge will be attracted by the negative charge. The positive charge will be attracted by the negative charge, which means that the resultant force, if you see this angle with the yellow line, this is 30, this is again 30. If this is F, this is F. What is F resultant? 2F cos 30, or you can say F root 3. Now my friend, that resultant force will be downward. Resultant force will be downward. Now I'll say to balance downward force, to balance downward force, charge at M must apply upward force, okay, it must apply upward force. So Q at M repels Q at A, ये इस चार्ज को रिपेल करेगा, that is why this charge at M is positive. Charge at M is positive. Now let me find out the value of F, that is, or leave the signs because direction we have already shown. This is the force. Now the upward force should be F root 3 in order to balance the downward force. Okay, now what is this distance? If this is 0.2, this is 60. What is the perpendicular distance? The distance AM. The distance AM is 20 sine 60. That is 10 root 3 centimeter. Okay. Now how can you calculate the upward force? It is charge at M this should be equal to 3 microcoulomb Now this 3 gets cancelled, 4 pi epsilon get cancelled, so Qm (3 by 4) that is 1.5 microcoulomb. Yes, the sign must be positive. Okay, 3 into 2. Basically, these are 3 and that one is 2. So, what I did wrong is, this must be 2 actually. This must be 2 actually. So, this gets cancelled. This is 3 microcoulomb. So that is 9 by 4, 2.25. Okay, 2.25 microcoulomb will be the answer. Try the next one, guys. 4 particles are placed at the 4 vertices of a regular pentagon. 4 charges, each having a charge q, are placed on the 4 vertices of a regular pentagon. Okay, we have 4 charges instead of 5 charges on a pentagon. We need to find the electric field at the center. Now I would like to see which one of you applies your brain and is able to find the correct answer. Who can apply the brain and can find the correct answer? Let me see that. So let me show you the diagram. The diagram, what it is saying. We have a regular pentagon. Okay. Now suppose this is our pentagon. Now, we have 4 charges, each having a charge q. The distance from the vertex to the center, the distance of the vertex to the center is basically a, right? The distance is a. Now we need to find the force or electric field at the center. At the center. Now my friend Neelam is right. Consider a situation. Consider a situation of 5 charges. Consider a situation of 5 charges at 5 corners of pentagon. Okay. Now, when there are 5 charges at the 5 corners, the net electric field will become 0. The net electric field will become 0 because all charges will cancel the effect of each other. That means if there was a charge here, then the electric field will be 0. So now what we can say is electric field due to 4 charges plus electric field due to 5th charge would be 0. So what is the electric field due to 4 charges? That is negative of the electric field due to 5th charge. Simple. And this electric field will be like this. Okay. The resultant electric field of the 4 charges will be opposite to the field that would be produced by the 5th charge, because the combined effect of all the 5 charges is 0. Okay guys. Now try this question. The last question for today. Everyone try this. Everyone try this. What it says: 2 small spheres, each of mass m, are suspended by light strings of length L. A uniform electric field is applied in the x direction. The spheres have charges equal to minus q and plus q. Determine the electric field for the spheres to be in equilibrium at an angle theta. At an angle theta. Okay. It is just based on your force balancing. See. Tensile force T, the angle with the vertical, alternate angle के हिसाब से देख लो मेरे भाई, vertical के साथ angle क्या होगा? Vertical के साथ angle क्या होगा? This angle will be theta. So what we can say? That T cos theta is mg. T cos theta is mg. What about T sin theta? What about T sin theta? That should be cancelled by the electrostatic force. T sin theta should be QE. Now, you just take the ratio tan theta. So what is electric field? Very easy. Mg tan theta by Q. Mg tan theta by Q. So that was all. So now my friend, if any of you wants to join the revolution on Unacademy, then just download the Unacademy learning app. Daily we are conducting free classes there. You can attend the free classes as well as you can take the subscription for paid classes. The best subscription is for 12 months or 24 months, depending upon whether you are in college or a dropout. But make sure that you use the code AnkitESE. This code connects you directly to me. And then you can pay by credit, debit card, EMI, net banking, or you can pay by debit card EMI on HDFC Bank and Bajaj Finserv. but make sure that the code that you are using is Ankit ESE. And my friend, these are some of my videos that have really gone viral on this channel. So you can watch these videos and learn how can you prepare for GATE. Basically, what are the non-technical skills that you need, or we call it as the soft skill that you need to prepare for GATE. Okay. So guys, this is my Telegram channel. Here you get all PDF notes. I'll provide you PDF notes here. And follow me on Unacademy. If you follow me on Unacademy, then you can attend all my free classes. And these are our other channels, like for mechanical, civil, CS. This is a common channel for SSCJ, electrical, mechanical, civil. This channel is for video solution of previous year GATE question. So guys, do subscribe to these channels, and we'll meet tomorrow at the same time, and we will study about the electric field due to line charge, surface charge, and all those things we'll cover tomorrow. Thank you everybody, and good night.